Alright, this is Andrew Jolly with Jolly Home Inspections. Today is September 8th, 2020. We're doing a sewer scope at 913 Chelsea in North Salt Lake. We've got the camera pushed out all the way to the main line, the city connection, and we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. My camera has a counter on it. It usually shows the distance, but I had to reset, and so it's not showing it now. But you were less than 100 feet out. Generally, I'm always saying that the average length of a sewer line is about 100 feet, but yours was less than that. This first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. That looks good. You have a good connection there. You're dropping into the line, kind of on the top or midsection, which is better than dropping in right at the very bottom, because if you have a backup from the city side, it makes it harder to back up into your line. This is PVC pipe. That's a plastic line. That's what they still use on most new construction. So far, this is looking good. No standing water, so that indicates that you have proper grade. It was a little tough to get my camera through this turn. As I was running water, I was able to slip through it, and there's no waste caught in it, and so that's a good indication that it's going to continue to perform in that way. Right here you have an offset. An offset is where you have that lip on the line, and so as waste or solids are coming down the line, they can definitely get caught right there, which once they get caught, that can create a backup. This is not ideal. It looks like that line has slipped. You can see how the PVC line is kind of offset to the left, and the black line is more on the right hand side. Sometimes when they connect the ABS to the PVC, they'll use a rubber Fernco fitting, and then if there's any settling or even minor movement, that can cause the Fernco fitting to split, and then it can move like that. And so that's probably the most significant thing I found on this sewer line is this offset. There's a chance that it could perform for years and you would never know, or there's a chance that waste could get caught on that right hand side and create a backup. There's also no way for me to know, looking at it today, whether this just recently settled and it's continuing to settle, or if it's something that happened 2 weeks after the house was built and it's not been an issue. So I would recommend asking the seller if they've had an issue with it, and then I would consider consulting with a drain company about having it fixed. That's something that would have to be dug up to be fixed. It's not something that you could fix trenchlessly. And that transition where it goes from the black pipe to the PVC is generally right outside your foundation. Which in this house, I don't locate items, but I'm going to look outside. I'm not positive if yours goes out towards the driveway side after that street, or if it goes out to the side street where it might be in the lawn. In either case, though, you have the concrete sidewalk or the driveway to deal with, and so there's a good chance that if you were digging that up, you're going to then have to re-pour concrete, which definitely adds to the expense. A lot more difficult than just putting sod back down. So I'm going to end this recording now. And then before I end it, last thing I'll mention is just where I access the line. In the laundry room, there's a clean out, kind of by the mechanical room. So I'm going to end this recording.